Guys, it's Aditya here again for Tilted Technology, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to apply a vignette on a photograph in Adobe After Effects, and I'm going to be using CS6 Adobe Photoshop CS6 right here. Now the photograph I'm going to be editing is this one. It's a picture of my drums that I just took. Now I did take this with a very low shutter speed. I believe the shutter speed was 1/3 and the ISO was 200, so the picture is fairly clean and crisp, and I do think I've got some fairly good lighting here, but to kind of distract from these elements here like my bedpost and things like that, and to draw the focus to my drums right here in the middle, I think I would like to add a vignette. Now this is actually a fairly simple task to actually do, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it. Now I did actually learned this through another YouTuber by the name of Steven from the Weekly Tech 123 channel. He is also the one who created the intro for my main YouTube channel, Tech Geek HD. I'm going to be dropping both those links in the description, so it'd be awesome if you guys could go check him out. And also stop by my main YouTube channel if you guys would like to watch all my main technology related videos. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. So you're going to open up your photograph inside of Photoshop. As you guys can see, I haven't touched anything here in the layers. Now you don't really have to do this step here if you don't want to, but I like doing it just to kind of make it a little simpler, not to have to deal with Photoshop or to deal with this later in the process. And that is double click on your image layer and then just name it whatever you want. I'm going to name mine drums or vignette tutorial. And then just hit OK. As you guys can see, that's the name given to the layer now, and so let's get on with it. Now the next thing you guys are going to do is come over here and create a new layer on your photograph or picture, whatever it is that you're editing. After you have the new layer, you're going to come up here and you're going to select the elliptical marquee tool, and then what you guys are going to do is put your cursor right to the bottom right hand corner of the picture, and then drag upwards, drag it all the way to the other or the opposite corner rather, until you have like this nice oval right here in the middle. Now that is essentially where the vignette is going to be applied. Now what you're going to do is right click and hit select inverse. And as you guys can see now, the inverse has been selected. Then the next thing you guys are going to do is come over here to your paint bucket tool and select the black color. The best option here is to go anywhere at the bottom of this color spectrum. I like picking either the left or the right hand corner. It's okay, it's basically the same thing. Just make sure that the color code is all zeros and hit OK, because that is the color code for black. Then you're going to come up to one of these areas like this triangular region here, any one of them, and just drop the paint there. And then all you guys have to do is deselect this, which you can do either by coming back here to the elliptical marquee tool, right clicking and hit deselect, or what you can do is, if you're on a Mac, hit Control D, or if you're on a Windows computer, if you're on a Mac, hit Command D, and if you're on a Windows computer, hit Control D. So that's what I'm going to do, and it has been deselected. Now again, I know that this looks fairly strange right now. It doesn't really look like a vignette effect, but the next thing that we have to do, and we're getting right to it, is to come over here to the filter tab, and then come down here and hit blur. Now inside this, you're going to select the Gaussian blur, and as you guys can see now, you can adjust the level of the vignette that you guys would like depending on the blur radius. Now as you keep sliding up and down, you guys are going to see the blur increase or decrease from a very sharp oval here to a very blurred out oval, and I'm going to keep it somewhere around here, maybe 200 or 300. I think 300 seems like a nice middle ground, and then that's basically about it. Now after this, all you guys basically have to do is export the image however you would like to. Now my default setting here is JPEG low, because I mainly use Photoshop just to edit my thumbnails for YouTube, but then if you wanted the highest settings possible, I would select PNG 24. Now this is going to take a little while to process depending on the processor speed of your computer and the amount of RAM you have available for Photoshop to use. For me, it does take a couple of seconds up to about a minute to process this, so I'll get back to you as soon as it's done. Okay guys, so I just finished exporting the photograph. Now I'm going to open up both the original as well as the one with the added vignette side by side, and I'm actually going to open up them one at a time first and then side by side so you guys can compare. So here is the original photograph that I took of my drums. Here it is center aligned so you guys can see. Now, I did take this picture again with a very low ISO and a very low shutter speed to be able to get the best quality possible. I did shoot this with my f1.8 50mm Nikon Nikkor lens using manual focus. Now, the picture by itself is pretty sharp and everything, and of course Photoshop isn't really going to change any of that. And then here is the Photoshop version, the version with the vignette. Again, I'm going to center align it, and as you guys can see, now this does put more of a focus. It kind of draws your eyes in towards the actual subject of the photograph, which in this case is the drums. But this again will work for pretty much any photograph that you guys are taking, and if anything does happen to be in the center of your photograph, something that you want to create the effect that is the focus of the photograph and you want to draw people's eyes to it, this is probably a good way of doing that. So what I'm going to do is again open up these photographs side by side. So this one goes here on the left, this one here on the right. As you guys can see, it does add a fairly nice effect here using the vignette as compared to the original photograph in terms of drawing someone's eyes and creating a perspective that is the subject of your photograph. Now anyway guys, that about concludes this video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you guys could leave this video a like rating by hitting the little thumbs up button in the bottom left hand corner of this video. Also, for more videos like these as well as other tutorials, reviews, etc., please do remember to subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.